All right, we're back for example 4, matching scatter plots to situations. So what we're going to do in this example is we're going to choose the scatter plot that best represents the relationship between the age of a car and the amount of money spent each year on repairs. So I don't know if you guys know a lot about cars. Maybe some of you do, maybe some of you don't. But what I know is the longer you have a car and the older it gets, the more repairs you have. And so let's just go ahead and so like when you get a brand new car, now it has to be a brand new car, right? It's like usually there's no repairs, right? It's like new. So let's go ahead and figure this out. Let's look at these 3 different scatter plots and see if we can pick the right one. So, this one has a negative age of a car, and this one says when the car is 0 years old, which it's the yearly repair cost is $600. I would say no on this one. This one just doesn't make any sense. Okay. How about this one? So this says when the car is like 1 year old, they had a yearly like of $300. When it was 2, it was a little over 200, maybe for oil or something. And then as the car got older, it seems like the yearly repair cost got more. Okay, what about this? Graph C. This says at the age of the car was, it looks like they spent the most when the car was just a year old. And then when it was 7 years old, they hardly spent any. So I think this just doesn't make any sense at all. And so the graph that goes along with this situation would be graph B. All right, let's look at this next one. Check it out, example 4. I want to give you guys a chance to do it. Here's my friend, the Pause Dragon. Remind you to pause, work out this problem. When you get done, press play and we'll talk about it. Okay, let's see what you came up with. So we're going to choose a scatter plot that best represents the relationship between the number of minutes since a pie has been taken out of the oven and the temperature of the pie. Okay, so the number of minutes since the pie is taken out of the oven and the temperature of the pie. So right when the pie gets taken out, the temperature is going to be of the pie is going to be really, really high. And then as the pie sits, then the temperature would decrease, right? So, okay, so this one I see has negative time, and you can't have negative time, so that is boom, out of there. This one looks like the temperature gets hotter once it gets out of the oven. That makes no sense. But here, this looks like right when the pie gets out of the oven, it's really super hot, and then as time increases, goes on, then the temperature decreases. So if you said graph A, yokaneki mashita, you did a wonderful job, and we will see you next time for chapter 3, lesson 6.